Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Pull-up jumper. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And Young kicks to Russell. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
They've been outstanding from three-point range in this quarter.
Pass to Young. Back to Russell. Embiid with the steal. Here's Kane. The three-pointer is right on target. Kane's got 48.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
And guys, the Sixers drafted Embiid 3rd overall despite a foot injury that would keep him out all of his rookie season. Came to the Sixers with a back issue out of Kansas. Of course, they knew all this going in.
Yeah, and Kevin, the Sixers have made an art here lately of drafting players who aren't immediately eligible to play. 2 years ago, it was Nerlens Noel who set out the season with a knee injury. Last year was Dario Saric, who played overseas, and now Indy.
Stolen away. And here's the break. Wide open look. And that one's good. Embiid's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage. Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Here's Russell. Philadelphia able to drain the three. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And here we go again. The 76ers on the break. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Robert Sacre.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Knocked away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Kane, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Philadelphia ahead, opening up a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. We've been watching a pretty lopsided game through the first half, that's for sure. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and run. And that'll do it for now, as the second half of our game is...
Back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Just absolute domination in this one for Slim. And just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from three, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
We've got Joel Embiid, Robert Covington out there with Thompson. Then there's Okafor, and it's Kane in at the one. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper-echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now here's Bryant. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Again, Philadelphia.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college, had a very encouraging junior season, looked like a future lottery pick, and then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Kane, that's good.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
The Lakers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad.
You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8, the next game 2 and 1. But, you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency, the challenge for Hibbert.
Philadelphia with the ball after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Beyond the arc, Kane, that's good. Kane's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the 76ers.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And he gets it to go.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple. Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Now here's Okafor, looking for his first basket still in this one. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. Pass to Kane. From deep, the shot misses. Nice D from Russell. Here's Clarkson. He feeds it to Russell, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Listen, playing Western Conference teams is never easy. And for the 76ers last year, it got downright ugly. Some games against the West, they just didn't stand any chance.
A lot of blowouts for Philly last year against the West, as you talked about. Greg only managed to take 6 wins in their 30 games. Clark out of conference.
And, Kevin, that was tied for the fewest wins against the West in the league. But, again, no surprise with Philadelphia because they really were focused on developing young talent there.
It's deflected. Here's Kane. Sinks the 15-footer.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Russell kicks to Young. They set the pick. Screen by Young. The drive by Russell. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Russell's got 6 here in this quarter. They double him with Russell. Kane, the pass to Okafor. Shoots a fader. That is good.
Wow. What can you say?
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Russell dishes to Bryant. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Kane. Another three for Philadelphia.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Now here's Kobe. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Lou Williams is checked in for the Lakers.
Coming on number 4 for the Lakers, Lou Williams.
The dish to Sacre. Outside Williams. Fires from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Lou Williams won the Sixth-Man Award last year, Clark, in the NBA. He's not a playmaker, although he kind of plays that position a little bit. This guy scores the ball very well coming off the bench.
He really does. I mean, he looks like a guard because of his size, but he's truly an explosive scorer. And that's the strength of his game, and that's who he is and what he does.
Bass's shot, good.
From Nick Young.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. 12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in there. Jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Sacre. Lakers working the ball around now. And yes, sir, that one drops. And that's now 7 points for Lou Williams.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Kane, another three for Philadelphia.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Got that one up quick.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Lakers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And Young kicks to Williams. High post try. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Assist from
Williams has got 11 points.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
The Lakers making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the paint. Shots good from Young.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's Kane. Another three for Philadelphia.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Out to the right wing. Here's Clarkson. And there's another one for the Lakers.
assist from Nick Young.
Here's Kane. Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Philadelphia ahead, running away with it, and will return shortly. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Taking a look at the Lakers. Brown out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Ryan Kelly. Then it's Nance. And it's Black in at the 5. Brown wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Kane. The three-pointer, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Got a piece of it. He dinked the rim with a two-handed slam.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
There's Brown with the 3. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
What are you doing?
Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kane, no luck.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Brown with it, now defended by Embiid. Williams sets a screen for Brown. He dishes it to Williams. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Kane, that's good.
Just too dangerous for a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
It's Williams with the drive, and it's off the back rim, no good. Philadelphia has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean,